Today we are going to be doing an album review for Superache. Superache is an album by Conan Gray. Most of you might know him from his song Maniac that was viral on TikTok back in 2020, I believe, right before everything went down the hill. So he has come out with a brand new album this year and I love this album so much. It is my #1 streamed album on Apple Music right now. I was so excited when I got the vinyl. I went to Target because I wanted the green exclusive one. The ruby red one was cool too. I actually don't like it, side note, I don't like it when artists come out with different variations because I'm like, I'm not gonna buy all 5 of them. I get it, but I don't get it. Anyway, I went to Target with my broken leg, had to get the scooter, and they had one left, and they had to go to the back to get it, and let's just get right into it. Do you like my shirt? It says stay weird. This is the album. Superache is him laying on a bed of roses. I love it, but I really like the one he has on Apple Music, the album cover. I think it's really cool. I get it why he changed it though. This is just so much emotion. Conan is so great at capturing emotion. We'll set this aside so we can look at the stickers. So I actually really like this when artists do this. Not everyone does it. When they put stickers and stuff in it. He has this little poster. Again, I wish it was the album cover on Apple Music. He has, this. Superache, Republic Records. I'm not in love with it. I didn't realize it was a movie poster until just now. So I like it a little bit more, but I don't know. I feel like he could have taken it a different direction. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that there's a fold in it. That's also a big thing to me. I know you can't help it, but I didn't love it when I saw it. Now this, I love this, first of all. It is handwritten lyrics to his songs. On this beautiful paper, by the way. Jigsaw, he got the scissors. I hope he drew that because that'd be even more impressive. I know he's really talented, so I wouldn't be surprised. Disaster. I love this. I love that it was a completely black sheet of paper and then white written on it. One thing I love that Conan does is he really takes his art to the next level. This just makes me sad because it's photo booth pictures of just him, and I'm like, I would have loved if he had one of his friends in there. Ashley, I think that's her name. He talks about her in some songs. It just doesn't feel authentic. I mean, this photo's really, I love this photo. It's him in this big poofy red pink fluffy thing. Something about it just doesn't feel authentic. Feels very manufactured. It looks like he made these specifically for the album and not just pulled on things that were real memories to him, you know? If he didn't have any Polaroids, sure, go for it. But why not some real Polaroids? Most albums that I've seen have just opened up like that, but this is one of those folder albums. But if you look on the inside, there's roses in it, and I just noticed that. And the vinyl, it is green. I thought this was just the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in the music world. It is a green vinyl. First of all, this looks yummy. This looks like a green lifesaver gummy, candy apple, green apple deliciousness. And I thought it was so unique. Let's play it. I would love to get my hands on the ruby red one just to review it. We got movies. I want to just say, a lot of artists will start out their albums with weak songs, and I don't like that. Conan did not do that, and Conan delivered. Movies is one of the strongest songs on the album. The audiovisual cues in movies was so good. I felt like I was there with him. We're at a party holding hands just for show. I could just see that couples that are together for social reasons and not because they actually like each other. I love it. I feel like this song is gonna have the longest cultural impact. I could see it in actual movies. I could see audio streams, people recreating this on TikTok. I think this is one of those songs that come back in a few years and be a hit again. I like that the structure is a little bit different than what I'm used to in pop music. For movies, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really wanted a music video. But the lyric video is pretty, so. Number 2, we got People Watching. The first time I heard this song, I got goosebumps. It is written so beautifully. I think Julia Michaels is one of the greatest writers of our generation. She was on the track. Conan said in his Genius interview, he came to the studio and she was like, "You don't want to write a happy song, do you?" And he was like, "No." And they made this beautiful work. I don't feel that the music video really reflects how intimate and beautiful this song is. I feel like he kind of played it safe on the music video. I think the music video was beautifully shot. It was a great concept. It gave me that Cup Girl song vibes. Like, I didn't like it. I felt like he could have taken it so much further. Even the lyric video had more artistic vision than the music video. By far one of the top songs on the album. It is so sad, it is so beautiful. The lyrics give such amazing imagery. The way that it was structured I thought was genius. This is also one of those songs that I could tell that this song had a deep emotional connection to him. And it had a deep emotional connection to me too. I'm gonna give this song a 9.5 out of 10. I'm docking points because I felt the music video didn't take it to that extra place that he brought us and everywhere else. Number 3, Disaster. Ooh. This is my favorite song on the album. I think it is so much fun. Like, this song makes everything feel like a story because he mentions things like, just love the party at Blake's, and then he mentions party later on in a song. He talks about this like party. I want to go to these parties. Okay, Conan, like, invite me. Come on. I'm fun. This song is fun. I want to have a disaster like this. Gives me the same feelings as Maniac did. Sounds similar to it, and I really like that about it. It kind of gives me this nostalgia because Maniac was one of my top songs of that year. Visually though, Conan killed this, okay? This music video was so good. He let his personality come out, and he showed the funny parts of himself, he showed the awkward parts of himself, and tied it with this beautiful array of different scenes that you totally understand. And by the way, even in his bedroom, he had the other Superache album cover, and he knew that that's the better choice. I think the music video brought it to that next level. I completely saw the vision and he executed it flawlessly. I have no critiques. I think that this was definitely my favorite song on the album. 10 out of 10 for sure. 10 out of 10. Next we got Best Friend. This song, I didn't like it at first. It felt like he had an extreme attachment to his best friend and couldn't tell if he actually liked this person or not. And I didn't like how in the lyric video it said friends since 2022. I'm like, that's this year. Like, I don't quite understand. I did like the 1 o'clock thing. I mean, I don't know if it was 1 in the afternoon, but it was probably 1 a.m. and I'm like, that's true. I like it now. Like, it's grown on me a lot, but at first I just kind of felt uncomfortable when I listened to it because it just seems like you're just like obsessing over your best friend when it's supposed to be like platonic. I'm gonna give it a 6. I feel bad, but it was not for me. Number 5, we have Astronomy. The song is so beautiful. It was one of those songs where I saw it and I like wasn't immediately drawn to it. I like listened to the first like 10 seconds of it, but I'm like, I'm just gonna wait with this one. Because it was kind of about something that I couldn't really relate to. I was like coming out of a relationship and I was just trying to move on. And I like knew the song was gonna bring me right back into my feels. And I'm like, I need to like wait a minute before I listen to this. Now I listen to it, I completely relate to it, completely understand, and it's artistic excellence for sure. I actually have not seen the music video, and when I noticed that I hadn't seen it, I was like, I need to do a live reaction. I want to comment on the lyric video real quick. I thought it was so beautiful. He takes it to that next like level in his art. I love Conan's outfits. He is truly a fashion icon. The cinematography in this music video is some of the best in the whole album. Shout out to Al Kalik. I hope I'm saying that right. I think you did an amazing job. This is definitely the most personal song in the album, and I felt that when I listened to it, and now when watching it, I'm like this is moving me a little bit. I feel like we're dating now. It looks like he filmed in the Joshua Forest in Arizona, and if he did, where was I? Conan Gray. I just want you to have a happy relationship with someone. Your whole album is making me sad. I think you deserve a lot more. You seem like you've been through a lot of traumatic relationships, and there are healthy ones out there. Astronomy, I didn't think I was gonna give it a 10, but I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It hit everything. 10 out of 10. Number 6 is Yours. This was another song the first time I listened to it, I was like, nope, I'm not ready for this. I need to wait before I listen to it. It was also post-breakup, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back to this. A month later, I listened to it for the first time. I literally got tears. It was so good. Well, I couldn't get over the emotion he put into the vocal runs. It was incredible. This is also one of my favorite songs to sing. It is so hard to sing because it's just pure emotion, because it is really heartbreaky. Like, it's like a super ache, how he described it. It's that extreme feeling of ugh. Okay, the music video. I think it's kind of rebellious to have these long shots now in media. The attention deficit that's going on in Gen Z is ridiculous. I mean, you can only look at something for a couple seconds before you get bored. And the fact that the first minute of his music video is just this, like, Ken Burns, like, zoom out of him in this beautiful floral field. Incredible. There was 25 cuts in that whole thing. For a 3-minute song to have 25 cuts in 2022, that doesn't happen. Not for a music video, not at that A-list celebrity status. I do think he could have taken it even further, but it's beautiful. I mean, the outfit just works with the flowers. I will say, the ending of the music video was my favorite out of all of the music videos. I thought it was the most artistic, and the fact that it was another really long shot. I don't know the term for that, but, and he was like running while he was singing. Like, that's what I mean when he could have taken it further. Like, he could have done that to the next level. But the idea is there. Like, the concept is there, and it was executed really, really well. I give yours, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I think sonically it was just beautiful. It's not the most commercially viable song, but I just think it's amazing. I'm not gonna judge it based on commercial viability. Is this really number 7? Number 7, Jigsaw. Okay, this was another song I didn't like at first. Would have related to it a lot more when I was younger, like 14, 15. I was going through that identity crisis that every teenager goes through. And I related to that concept of changing every little piece of yourself to fit what somebody wants, like Jigsaw, like cutting off all the extra pieces and then not feeling like yourself anymore. So it's a great commentary on that, self-acceptance and trying to be a people pleaser and overdoing it. The chaos of it at first turned me off, and then after a while of like giving it a couple more chances, I was like, okay, no, this is actually one of the better songs in the album. It just wasn't translating the first time I heard it. This is like one of those songs that is like a gem. Like, I'm gonna come back to this all the time and be like, I just love this song. Okay, but the live performance, I listened to it and I was like, he sounded just like he did on the record, and even better. And I know that this is a hard song to do. I'm gonna give it a 7.9. It's very memorable. Number 8, Family Line. This song gets me right in my feels. This song is like the most personal song on the album. Conan really shares a part of himself in this. And I just love it. Like, it made me sad. I could relate to it, but not completely. And I know that like there are people that relate to this, and it was just written so well. I'm not mad that it doesn't have a music video, because this one would be hard to... Hi, future Brian. I lost the footage, so I'm just gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I love it. Bye. Represent. Number 9 is Summer Child. It was definitely my least favorite on the album, which I know the whole fandom was like, movies and Summer Child. The fandom loved Summer Child. I didn't. I just got lost in the lyrics. It was hard for me to follow, and I'm not really a fan of the slower songs anyway. But 10 out of 10 background noise for sure. It fits perfectly with the album. The sound is just awesome, and it's really chill. I thought that was a smart choice, because there's singles in the deluxe version of the album, Overdrive and Telepath, that he debated on what to put where, and I think he did the right decision with Summer Child and Superache, because it just sounds so beautiful. I think it's the most beautiful sounding song on the album. Also, just not my favorite. Like, I love that like fast, like in your face beat that you get in some of the other stuff. This is an amazing song. For it being, in my opinion, the weakest, that's a testament to his artistry and to how hard Conan works, because it's almost like every single song on this album was a hit, and you don't find that with a lot of albums. A lot of artists will have, you know, the top 3 songs that, you know, they had like 8 people on their writing staff to help them with, and like those are the ones that the record label put the music videos on and put the most money into it. And then you'll have these other like half-done songs that the artist did themselves, and that's like you can tell. And I don't feel that with this album. Quality of the song, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, which is big for me because there was no music video. Come on, Conan. Okay, number 10 is Footnote. I think. Yes, no it is. Okay, I had to double check. It's kind of like Summer Child. It's not as strong, but I related more to Footnote than I did Summer Child, so I liked it more. Footnote is definitely a lot sadder, but I thought it was a beautiful way of portraying that metaphor of you care about them, but like you're kind of just like a side piece to them. It's sad. This whole album is so sad. I really hope that Conan can find someone. The lyric video, he had the footnote like written on the paper or on like a typed out lyric sheet, and he had like a handwritten note for the lyrics, which this is what I'm talking about. Conan Gray brings it to the next level. This should be album of the year. It was amazing. Footnote, yeah, I think it's beautiful. I think it's done super well. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Okay, number 11, Memories. This is one of my favorite songs ever. It's definitely my top song of the year right now. This song is like what made me break up with my ex. The music video is so good. This is another one of those like hit it out of the park. I love it when artists like put themselves in it, and the fact that he's literally on the floor with a bag of Doritos and his friends call it. He has this old phone from 50 something, and he's just like, I'm gonna call you back, and he tries to put the phone on the thingy to end the call. He messed up 3 times and then he got it, and I was like, yep, he has like this shirt that says disaster on it. He's all like dramatically laying on the bed. He's doing such an amazing job at portraying the real human experience, but also having that dramatic touch that music gives to breathe life into this beautiful song. Conan is so good at being dramatic and funny dramatic. He shows that in his music videos. The song itself, the way that the beat just like hits hard, but like sad hard, like I wish that you would stay in my memories. Oh, that's so good. The sound, I don't even know what that's called. I think it sounds like an electric guitar. It sounds beautiful. Conan, amazing job. Amazing job. The sound itself displays that emotion that he's singing about. He sounds sad when he's singing. So grab your books and your coat and that one good cologne. I'm like, you're kicking him out, Conan? Why are you kicking him out? I wanted you to be happy. I wanted you to have someone, and you're kicking him out. But I get it. I love that like at the end, it's like period. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like period. From the very beginning of the song to the very end, it's a full vision, and it doesn't feel like anything less than perfection. Memories, that's gonna be a 10. The exit. The exit, I feel like it gives this like new beginning. I feel like it's like, yeah, I was all sad, but now I'm like kind of bright and I get that hopeful feeling. I'm gonna give this song, I'm actually gonna give this song a 10. Here's why. It does not have a music video, but it sticks out to me in its excellence for having such a strong ending song that wraps it up and gives this like new hopeful feeling. So I'm gonna give it a 10 because I think he nailed it. It's on brand. Another thing, the titles of the song, it's so important to have these fun Easter eggs in every single part of the process. And for him to have a song called Movies, a song called Memories, a song called The Exit, People Watching, I mean, these titles are big things that everyone can relate to. Everyone can like look at and be like, oh yeah, like I know what that concept is. And he takes it and uses them to explain his own life and his own experiences and his own pain and struggles, and makes it so relatable to everyone else. And so yeah, I'm gonna give this song a 10. So now these are the bonus. I'm not gonna use this in calculating the score of the album. Overdrive, as far as I know, is only available on the Japanese CD release. This song, I've heard it in the mall. I would love to hear more of his songs and played in the mall. But there's something about Overdrive that just feels so organic. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh my god, this song is amazing. And I Shazammed it or like looked it up. I was like, Conan Gray? Conan Gray sings this song? Like, I just bought his album. How did I not know that this was a part of that? That's like such a great feeling when you're like, oh, I love this artist. Oh, it's my favorite artist. That's why. Okay, cool. If I could give this song an 11, I would. No burning down the street, no left, right, left, right. The music video is great. I love the... Honestly, I didn't even know there was a music video. So, hold on. I just love Conan because I know that a lot of his music is about dudes, but I think Conan likes girls too, which is totally fine, you know? Like, don't give a blank about labels. Like, that's where we need to progress our society. We need to stop with all this 53 different ways to describe yourself. Conan breaks boundaries by doing this, by having this in his music video, by having this clearly romantic relationship with this girl. Conan, date her. You know what you're missing out on by not dating her? Great times, okay? Great intimate moments with this person, you know, the person and best friend, because I know we already talked about that. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10. It's for sure has a 10. The last song on the album, the deluxe edition, which is not going into the rating, Telepath. I'm gonna give it a 5. The sound was decent. I don't like the choices that he made with rhythms, the way that the melodies were constructed. And the first time I heard it, I was like, no! I was like, this is gonna ruin my view on him. Not this, Conan, not this. I'm really glad I did not make the vinyl because I might not have, well, I would have still bought it, but like, I would have been like, ooh. Okay, so in general, I don't know what the score is. This is the score. I'll do the math later. That is the Conan Gray album review. I had such an amazing time listening to this, just being excited about it, just having something to look forward to. I've loved Conan Gray's music ever since I heard Maniac. It was one of my top played songs, and this, he just completely knocked it out of the park. I've played the album on Apple Music 250 times so far. So that is all the songs on the album. Let me know how you think I did. Do you like these album reviews? Are you guys gonna watch them in the future if I make more? And what album should I do next? I thought it was a great album. I really highly recommend checking it out. I hope you guys had a great day. Click the like button, click subscribe, and have a good day.